Good morning Year 8 and welcome to today's maths lesson. Let's start off with a quick starter, shall we? Can you find 2/3 of 27? Can you then find 25% of 400? And if a right angled triangle has a shorter side length of 3 centimetres and 4 centimetres, what's the length of the hypotenuse, the longest side? Please pause the video and have a go at these questions in your light blue books now. Okay, let's go through some answers. If I wanted to find 1/3 of 27, I'd need to do 27 divided by 3, which gives me what, Mia? 9, excellent. So to find 2/3, I need to do 9 times 2, which is what, Jonas? 18, excellent, thanks very much. Luca, how can I find 25% of 400? Exactly, 25% is the same as a quarter. So I divide 400 by 4, which gives me what, Theo? 100, thanks very much. And finally, a little bit of Pythagoras. I've got a triangle. I'm going to try and draw a diagram. Here it is. It's a right angled triangle. I know that one of the side lengths is 3 and the other one is 4, and I'm trying to find this side length. Now Pythagoras' theorem tells me that the length of one side A squared plus the length of the other shorter side B squared is equal to the length of the hypotenuse squared. So if A is 3, I know that 3 squared, if B is 4 plus 4 squared, is equal to C squared. Now 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and that equals C squared. 9 plus 16 gives me 25. So 25 is equal to C squared. So to work out the length of the hypotenuse, I need to do the square root of 25. So C is equal to 5. Well done if you got that right. Splendid. So here is today's lesson destination. We're going to be looking at ratios and we're going to be looking at the bar model. So dark blue books out, titled Sharing in a Ratio, and then pens down, eyes on me. I'll go through an example and then you're going to do an example. So I've been asked to share 24 grams in the ratio 3:1. And I've drawn a little picture. I've got the ratio 3 light blue squares to 1 slightly darker blue square. And I know that I'm sharing 24 grams across all of this ratio. Now, how many parts have I got in my ratio, Xander? 4, exactly. So to work out what one of those parts is, I need to do 24 divided by 4, which gives me 6. So each of those little parts in my ratio is equal to 6. Now I'm sharing in the ratio 3:1, so my dark blue is worth 6, and my light blue part is worth 6 plus 6 plus 6, which gives me 18. So I've got a ratio of 18 grams to 6 grams. Let's check. My total should add up to 24. Yes, it does. So I've got it right. Over to you, Year 8. In your dark blue books, can you have a go at this example? Pause the video for a couple of minutes and work that out now. Okay, let's go through the answers. I've drawn a bar model again. I know that the whole of my bar is worth 24 grams. This time I've split my bar into 6, so each of those little parts of my bar is now worth 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4, because I've done 24 divided by 6. My light blue part is worth 5 lots of 4, and my purple part this time is just worth 4. So splitting 24 grams is going to give me 20 grams on this side and 4 grams on my other side. Let's try another example. This time I'm splitting 24 grams in the ratio 6:2, and in exactly the same way my whole bar is going to be worth 24 grams. There we go. This time I've split my bar into 8 pieces. So how much is each of those little pieces going to be worth to me, Tamsin? 3. Brilliant. Each of those little pieces is going to be worth 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. This time my light blue part is worth 6 times 3, and my purple part is worth 2 times 3. So that gives me 18 grams to 6 grams. Over to you, Year 8, in your dark blue books. Can you have a go at this question for me? Pause the video for a minute and work that out now, please. Okay, let's go through the answer. Here's my bar model. Again, I've got the whole bar is worth 24 grams. I've split my 24 into 6 equal parts, so each of those little parts is going to be worth 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This time I've got 1 lot of 4 on this side and 5 times 4 on this side. So overall I'm splitting my ratio 4 grams to 20 grams. Make sure you've got this example in your dark blue books for me, Year 8. And then in your light blue books, can you pause the video and have a go at these 4 questions for me? I've drawn the bar model, so can you complete the bar model and then answer the question for me? This should take about 5 minutes. And then when you've done that, can you have a go at these questions for me? Pause the video for 5 to 10 minutes and complete these bar models and answer the questions. And here are the answers to all of those questions, Year 8. Please pause the video and check your work. Okay, Year 8, pause the video for 10 minutes, and without the bar model, or drawing your own bar model in your light blue books, can you have a go at these questions for me? Pause the video for 10 minutes and work those out now. And these are the answers. Please check your work and see how you did. Let's look at a 3-part ratio. I've been asked to split 24 grams in the ratio 3 to 1 to 2. Once again, my entire bar from one side to the other is worth 24. This time I've got 3 plus 1 is 4, 6 parts. 24 divided by 6 gives me 4. So each of my little parts is worth 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. So my ratio is going to be 3 lots of 4, which is 12. 1 lot of 4 in the middle, which is going to give me 4. And 2 lots of 4 for my dark blue. So my ratio is 12 to 4 to 8. Okay, Year 8. I've now been asked to split 48 grams in the ratio 3 to 1 to 2. In your light blue books, can you just give me a prediction of what you think that might be? Pause the video, have a little think, just predict. Just have a go. Doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong, just predict what you think might happen. See how it relates to the one above. Okay, let's find out if your prediction is correct. Here we go, I've got my bar model with 3 to 1 to 2. This time my entire bar is worth 48 instead of 24. I need to do 48 divided by 6 to work out what each of those little parts is worth. So each little part this time is going to be worth 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8. So sharing it in that ratio is going to give me 24 grams. So 8 grams to 16 grams. Which interestingly is just double what we had before. You'll notice that 24 grams doubles to give 48 grams, and when the ratio is the same, we've just doubled every single one of our values. Did you predict it and get it right? Well done if you did. In your dark blue books, year 8, can you pause the video for a couple of minutes and have a go at this question for me? Can you share 24 grams in the ratio 2 to 3 to 1? Please complete that now. Okay, let's go through the answer. This time I've got 24 grams across my whole bar. I've split it into 6 parts, so each of my parts is going to be worth 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My light blue is worth 8 grams, 4 plus 4. My purple is worth 4 plus 4 plus 4, which gives me 12 grams. And my dark blue is just worth 4 grams. Does that all add up to 24 grams? Yes, it does. Okay, year 8, in your dark blue books, have a go at this question for me. Pause the video and predict what you think the answer might be, and then see if your prediction was correct. Pause the video for a couple of minutes and complete this in your dark blue book now. Okay, let's go through the answers. Here's my bar model. Again, I've split it into 6 equal parts and my whole bar is worth 12 grams. So this time, each of my little 6 parts is going to be worth 2, as 12 divided by 6 gives me 2. My light blue is worth 4 grams. My purple is worth 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6 grams. And my dark blue is worth 2 grams. Did your prediction end up correct? Well done if it did. Okay, year 8, in your light blue books, can you have a go at these questions for me? For each one, have a prediction of what you think it might be to start with. Pause the videos, please spend 10 minutes on this now. And these are the answers. Please check your work and see how you did. Notice for the first one, if I'm sharing something in the ratio 0 to 8, that means there's 0 grams in the 0 part of the ratio and all of it in the other part of the ratio. Did your predictions come correct? And I can already hear you saying, but miss, I can't be bothered to draw the bar model, it just feels like an extra step. I'm going to prove to you now that it is worth the extra time. Here's a question for you, an exam question. The ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in a school is 4 to 5. There are 95 girls in the school. Work out the total number of students in the school. Pause the video for a couple of minutes and see if you can work this out now. It's a grade 7 question. Have a go in your light blue books. Okay, let's see if you got it right. I've drawn a bar model. I've said the ratio of boys to girls is 4 to 5. So my blue squares, I've got 4 lots of them. And my pink squares, I've got 5 lots of them. And I've been told that there's 95 girls in the school. So I know that all of my little pink squares are going to add up to 95. I've got 5 pink squares within that 95. So each of those little pink squares is worth 95 divided by 5. which is 19. So each of those pink squares is worth 19. Each of the blue squares is the same size, so each of those blue squares is also worth 19. We can now use this to work out the total number of students in the school and the number of boys. So the number of boys is just 4 lots of 19, which is 76, and the total number is just 9 times 19, which is 171. Can you see how we've used the bar model to work around the exam question, which was a grade 7 question, to answer it? So Year 8, using that knowledge, John and Nick share some money in the ratio 5 to 2. I've made John blue and Nick pink. John gets £150 more than Nick. How much money do they share altogether? I've drawn you a quick bar model. This is a grade 7 question where John has got £150 more than Nick. So his extra 3 squares that he's got more than Nick is worth £150. Pause the video and in your light blue books, can you work out how much money they share altogether? Right, let's go through the answers. So we know that 3 of those squares is worth 150. So each of those little squares has got to be worth 50. All the squares are the same size, so the other squares have also got to be worth 50. So the money altogether is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 50, which is £350. And that is a grade 7 GCSE question solved using the bar model. Fantastic! Can you now head over to Google Classroom and complete today's exit ticket? That's the end of today's lesson. Thanks for listening and have a lovely day.